What a difference a day makes. 24 hours on eBay. No bid sales or questions. Confused, what can I say? Wait a minute. You went from a rap jingle to Dinah Washington? Yeah. It was a crazy day yesterday, kind of confused. But you can go ahead and get into it and we'll discuss it. All right. Yeah, I think I know what he's talking about. Yesterday when I did my video, I had 2 sales already, and they were both convict jumpsuits, and get into those in a minute and what I sold. And then my phone didn't ding all day. I had one question, I think, and it was earlier, and you know, you get those questions and then you respond, and then nothing else happens. They don't even have the courtesy to respond back, but and no sale. And very rarely, once in a while, there'll be a sale. But anyway, get off that. About 8 o'clock, I just kept thinking, what is going on? Have I been banned or something? I mean, I didn't get any messages from eBay. And I had listed about 40 items yesterday. A lot of that vintage stuff that I bought Saturday that I showed y'all on Sunday in my video. And I went to bed about 10 o'clock. And I heard it ding once, and I had a AC/DC shirt sale, and I'll get into that and show you that too. And then nothing. I woke up this morning, and I think I probably got about another 5 or 6 sales already. I'm like, boy, people stay up late to buy on eBay, but I don't care. It turned out all right. But I started thinking about that song, What a Difference a Day Makes, because I've had good days here in the last few days, and then all of a sudden, it just went quiet on Monday. And usually Monday's a pretty good day. So we'll get into what I sold, and one of the things I'll discuss is you'll see in the prices. When I do offers or when I set up bids, I don't do even numbers like $35 or $40. You want to do $39.99 or $39.95 or $39.49. You want to throw out numbers, and then when you're doing offers, if you don't have a huge amount of profit, what I do is, let's say it's a $7.98, and they send me a $7, or I see a watcher, it makes you do a certain percentage. So if it says, if I try to do $7.49, it'll say, no, you got to go to $7.48. So I'll do $7.47, you know, just to try to entice them to get the impulse buy. They're already watching it, so there's some interest there, or they have something similar that they're trying to sell, and they're trying to see what's going to comp at, if there's not any others on there. And anyway, odd numbers seem to work better. I mean, obviously, when we go to stores, we're looking at the, you know, half off, and then it's $9.99 instead of seeing that $10. There's just something in our psyche, I think, that makes us look at that. But we'll get into what we sold and go from there. And it turned out, I mean, the numbers turned out pretty good for the amount of sales. But, hey, it is what it is, as I always say. But sales are sales, profit's profit, and take what you can get. This is the first of the 2 inmate jumpsuits, or sets, actually. These aren't jumpsuits. They're 2-piece sets. These actually went to China. I got a question the other day, and normally I answer every question. But when it says China, sometimes I wonder, because of what's going on, if there's going to be a way to even get them there because of the thing we're in. But I didn't respond to this person because first of all, they didn't have any feedback. And I just got leery of it. And sometimes you just get that instinct. Well, this time my instinct was wrong. They asked me if I shipped to China. I didn't answer. And then I ended up selling 2 of these to the same person in China. This one sold for $39. I had $4.98 invested in it, plus shipping on top to the GSP, and I made $33.20 profit off that. The next is another set, and I had $6.98 in these. I sold these for $28. They're not quite as nice. Again, shipping on top, and I put those in a big poly bag. Normally I get them in a flat rate envelope, but 2 sets together will not fit. And I made $21.60 on these. Then the last thing I sold before I went to bed was this World Tour AC/DC Powerage Europe 1978 tour shirt. It is not vintage. It is a remake, reproduction. I paid 50 cents for this last summer with a bunch of other concert t-shirts that weren't vintage. I sold it for $11.05 with free shipping. I paid $3.31 to ship it, and I made $5.55, and again, another shirt is gone. Then, based on this weekend, I started listing this stuff, and Nickelodeon, Betty Boop, a bunch of Tweety Bird type stuff. I listed about half, along with a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff I'd got at the bins last week. I'm trying to totally wipe out any kind of death pile I would have, and I decided to get these on there. As I stated yesterday, I offered them to Rally Roots. He wasn't interested, and I mean, based on what he would have paid me, the profit probably wasn't there, and I understand it. But in my case, the profit's there. I paid $1 a piece for all those shirts and those sweatshirts, and as you can see here, I sold this one for $44.99 the same day, or actually this morning, early this morning, just after midnight. $44.99 plus shipping on top, and I made $39.35 off of $1 buy. And needless to say, you can see there's 4 different shows here. I know that's Rugrats. I can't remember the others, but I've seen them all. I just can't. I know that's Shelby because it says it. But anyway, this one was in pristine condition. It's 1994. Really good shape. So that's going down to Texas, and again, I made $39.35, and I'll take that all day long. The next one is Zelda for Wii, Twilight Princess. Paid $2.02 for this. Sold this for $12.49 plus shipping. I did upgrade it, of course, to first class, which video games are supposed to go first class, not media. $7.65 profit. The next one, I bought these. Are new with tags. They're mediums. They're boxer shorts. Probably not a buy I would make again, but they just, again, unique. I grab them. I thought they'd sell a lot quicker. I'm trying to think how much they were originally. I don't know if that's on that tag or not. I don't see it. But again, they're by Lazy One. Just kind of a pun on there. Paid about $2.50 for it. I can't remember exactly, but that's about right. $14.45 with free shipping. I made $6.95. So on yesterday's numbers, and I'm going to go into some stuff today that I've sold today, just because I don't have anything else. 6 sales. I had $17.98 in cost of goods. Keep that in mind. $149.98 in total sales, and $114.30 in profit. That's a good profit off of $17.98. So when you can do that, and I guess my takeaway from this is I've always been looking for vintage shirts, especially concert shirts, but now I'm really going to be looking for them, especially at estate sales. You're going in their closet, and you know, a lot of people that are older don't have a lot of vintage t-shirts. They're more dress clothes and things like that. But I got lucky and found 2 this weekend that had that stuff. And guess what? I'm going to be looking for it even harder now. And like I said, I've got a bunch still to list. I'll clean that up today. And I've got interest in some of the other stuff I've already got listed. We'll see how it goes. I did price it high so I can come down and leave room. But, hey, it is what it is. Now I'm going to just show you what I've sold so far today, and you can kind of get a gist of the numbers. These are Key Industrial Aristocrat overalls, 36/28s. I paid $5 for these last summer, and they're kind of a lighter colored, for those of you that are familiar. There you go. And I don't know how old they are. They may not be vintage at all, but I paid $5 for them, and I sold them for $29.95 plus shipping, and I did get those in a flat rate envelope, so I made $23.35 off of them. I think I may have 1 or 2 pair of overalls left, and one of them I know is a Sears brand, and that's it. Price is Right for Wii, $2.02 in. This is 2010 edition. Sold it for $7.95 plus medium L shipping paid, and I upgraded to first class. and I made $4.15 off that game. And again, it's gone. This was the other home run yesterday. This is the Betty Boop sweatshirt from 1993. I started getting offers on this about 6 o'clock this morning, and it's Turtle Bay, as you can see. There you go, 1993. I started at $59. I got an offer of $49 this morning. I countered back at $55. She countered back at $51, and I countered back at $54, and she bought it. Plus shipping on top, flat rate envelope, and I made $49.05 off of a $1 find. And again, it's a 490% profit. So y'all figure that out. That's a good buy when you find that stuff. And I actually thought the Tweety Bird stuff would fly off the shelves quicker, but I still got it, and I'm sure it will. It's only been since yesterday, but hey, we'll see. And the last thing I sold just a little bit ago, this is an Annabelle camo, just a basic green camo shirt. Nothing fancy about it or anything. The only reason I have it is because it was at the bins, and it was hunting season when I picked it up around fall, and so I grabbed it, 80 cents in. I ended up taking a best offer of $7.75, free shipping, and I made $2.40, and I'm about $80 in profit right now for today. And that's 4 sales. Now, will my phone ding again the rest of the day? I don't know. But it don't matter because I got to go to the post office. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to get back to listing. Again, I listed about 40 items yesterday, and today I'm going to do a bunch of that again, and we'll see how it goes. I decided not to have a yard sale this weekend. It's Memorial Weekend, and I am not doing it on Memorial Weekend. People are going to be leaving town, and I'd rather do it on a weekend when I know people are going to be around, even though it's going to be nice. So I'll probably see what's out there, estate sales, yard sales, and see what I can find. I'm trying not to source a whole lot this week. I did go into a thrift store yesterday because it's right by the post office, a Goodwill, and the only thing I ended up buying, and it was kind of amazing because I'm always telling them that they overprice some things and they underprice a lot of others. And there was a pair of shoes, and I had seen them on Rally Route Show. They sell a bunch of these Hoka shoes. They're running shoes, and they're kind of a higher platform tennis shoe. And they were $5.35, and those should have been probably, $16, $18, $19, which they do mark up a lot of the Nikes and name brand shoes. Needless to say, I listed them for about $49, and so if I sell those at that price, I'll make a good profit off those too. They're women's size 8, purple. But Hoka is a name brand you ought to be looking for. It's the first time I've ever found them. I've just seen where they sell a bunch of them. So, again, not a bad day. It started off decent and then got slow all day and ended up what it was. So, y'all have a great day. Stay safe. And we will talk to you again tomorrow. Cap Guy out.